Alright, so what is up everybody on YouTube? This is of course your boy B coming to you guys on a Saturday with, well, yet another Yeezy. Yeezy, please pick up the phone. Where are you at, Yeezy? I need the Yeezys. I need the Yeezys video. And this time, it is time to talk about Yeezys. It's time to talk about some Jordans. It's just time to talk some shit about some shoes. So let's go ahead and get into, well, did you, will you, or are you still trying to cop? Because if we go live to the Hypebeast cam right now, as you can see on my bed, or on some boxes by my bed, we have 3 Yeezy pages loaded up, and your boy is trying to score on some Yeezys. I already raffled out on, like, I think I lost 1 raffle already. And the 1 raffle to enter it, I had to go into the store and buy something. So I ended up with a Soooooo mug. I paid $25 for to get a raffle ticket, and I didn't win. Now I'm not gonna throw this because I actually still like this, so we can actually replace the bootleg Supreme coffee mug with this actual Soooooo joint. So I'm just toss that back there. Other than that, I got 2 more raffles, and then I had some online raffles, and I basically took a lot of L's. Guys, I know I say I don't take L's, I take delayed W's, but the Yeezys, they will hand you an L very quickly. So we're gonna see what goes on with that. And I apologize for the flu game video. It should be back up by the time you guys see this video. It got hit by a copyright, so I had to re-upload the video and change the song out. It was fine for about like 24 hours, and then all of a sudden copyright came and like, nah dog, you can't use the Champion song. No. Sometimes I can get away with it, sometimes I don't. This time I didn't. Another quick thing I want to say is that people are asking me to do the review on the Vic Mensa project as well as Chance. So I'm gonna try to put those 2 together this week. And also, if you guys did not see it yet, we now have released the full lookbook and details on sampleindustries.com for the slides, baseball jerseys, sample sports bottles, and a lot of the new hats that you guys have been asking me about. So if you have not seen it, go ahead and check out the site sampleind.com. Look under the lookbook tab, and it is there for you. Also follow us on Instagram and Twitter at SMPLIND. Okay, that's enough talking. Let's talk about this week's releases. So first off, we're gonna talk about the Jordan releases, and since I have my phone over here loading and I have my laptop, we're gonna use an iPad today. And shout out to Sneaker News for the info. So the first shoe we have is the Air Jordan 2 Low UNC. I was about to say NYC, but the Air Jordan 2 Low UNC. Honestly, I don't really care for this shoe, to be honest with you guys. It's cool that they brought back this colorway. My dad's a UNC fan actually, so this might be a shoe that he would like to have. But for me, I don't really care for it, you know what I'm saying? So that's a definite pass for me. You guys know last week I kind of went a little bit harder on the Jordan releases than I usually do. I actually copped 2 pairs and got the reviews up in the same day. So if you guys missed the Cherry 11 Low review or the metallic blue and white navy ones, peep that as well. We also had the Air Jordan 9 Low, the Pantone colorway, and I was actually talking with a few of my friends about this. Just, you know, what would make this shoe like better? I don't want to say better, but what would have propelled this shoe to be like it used to be? Because you guys know when the Pantones were about, it was this limited, super rare, sample-esque type shoe where they were all blue suede and it was really hard to get them. And now they're bringing it back in a low top version in all leather. And this was, I mean, it's a nice low top 9. I know Tony D Too Wild did a review on them and they're a nice low 9, but for me, it's another shoe I'm not really looking for, so it's another shoe that I'm not gonna be copping. But there's no need to spend unnecessary money on Jordan releases that I really don't need or I really don't want. You know, you guys know me, I've been trying to get better at that. I used to cop all the time, and now I try to make sure that I get what I really want. Buy what you really want and what you really like, and you can't go wrong with that. Now yesterday we got hit with a slew, a full-on assault of Adidas NMDs, and the ones people were really looking for were the Primeknit pairs. You had this gray pair, I'm not really sure the specific colorways, I think the gray one's the Japan, then you had a tan pair or beige, and then you had a black pair. Now Adidas.com, please from now on fix the CAPTCHA. I literally answered at least 200 plus CAPTCHAs trying to buy the beige pair of the NMDs, and it got so annoying to the point where I just quit. Like, I didn't feel like keep re-entering the reCAPTCHA. I feel like if those shoes would have hit my cart, just because I got so tired of doing that CAPTCHA thing, I would have literally left them on the site. Like, Adidas, please fix the CAPTCHA. I understand it's probably something to prevent bots, but like, maybe once every 10 minutes you have to redo it or something. Like, it was like I guess it was once every 60 seconds you had to, maybe even 30 seconds, you had to re-enter the captcha. And you guys know how the releases are for the NMDs, especially the Primeknit ones. They sit on the site, you sit on the page and you don't go anywhere. So I literally had to recaptcha and recaptcha. And shout out to people I was talking to on Twitter because they felt the same way. I tweeted out, I'm not a robot. People were talking about how they answered like all the captchas. People were tweeting that they were quitting because of the captcha. They didn't really feel like keep doing that. Like, it was just annoying. So yo, shout out to everybody on Twitter I was talking to. But yeah, as far as all these new Primeknit NMDs go, between the core black, the beige, and the gray pair, I thought the gray pair is actually, that pair actually might be really, really nice in person. But I was really looking for the beige, if any of them. I mean, I already have the OG black pair. I already have the OG black pair right here, which I was actually wearing with this outfit that I have on. And then we had some more other R1 colorways come out, and I think that this raw pink colorway was actually really nice. You guys can't see it on the iPad, but I'm pretty sure I'll put it up here. Now, the next shoe I really wanted to talk about, because I really wanted to just start a discussion on this, is the Nike Free Train Instinct, and this is the Kevin Hart pair. I thought they were going to be called the Hustle Hearts. And it's crazy to me to think that a comedian, I mean, Nike's slogan is, if you have a body, you're an athlete. So a comedian / athlete like Kevin Hart gets a shoe, and I think that's dope. I think that's a step in the right direction. I think that's Nike recognizing someone who has some type of influence, some type of presence in, you know, modern day. I mean, who hasn't seen a Kevin Hart comedy sketch? And the whole thing with him, he's always working out on Instagram. He's always doing the run hustle with Hart. I think he's done like marathons and cities he does tours in. So these are awesome. You know, salutes to Kevin Hart, salutes to Nike. These are dope. And for a comedian to get an official, I don't want to say an official because he has a colorway of this one, but a colorway on a shoe, I think is dope. I think that speaks volumes about 2015 and 2016 social media presence, and just being influential can land you things that I don't think would have been possible. There was no Air Chappelle, you know what I'm saying? There was no Nike Air Eddie Murphy. There was no Air Murphy. There was no Air Chappelle. You know what I'm saying? There was no Air Lawrence. There was no Air Martin Lawrence. And I don't think this shoe would have ever, or this concept would have ever been possible if not to thinking ahead. Thinking, yo, it's 2015, 2016. These people obviously have some type of influence. So I am interested to see what happens in the future if they decide to do something similar to this with other shoes. Once again, salutes to Kevin Hart. I just wanted to kind of start the discussion. What do you guys think about that? Kevin Hart getting his own shoe. I think it's dope. I think that's awesome. My thought. Also, let me take a second to talk about these. The Curry 2 Low Chef. This shoe got destroyed on social media. Somebody made the Curry 2 Low Chef starter pack, and it was literally nurse scrubs with the all-white chefs at the bottom. I don't know why people hate this shoe so much, because it's literally just a Curry 2 Low. But yo, that shoe got slandered on social media. That joint died on social media, and that's all I'm gonna say. That is all I'm gonna say about the Curry 2 Low Chef. Now, another shoe I want to talk about, I'm not sure how this shoe is releasing, but the Beams and Mita, I'm not sure if it's Mita or Mida, but these are Japanese retailers. And they have a Asics Gel Light 3. It's called the Souvenir jacket. I'm assuming that this shoe is modeled after a Japanese souvenir jacket. These are dope. They're clean. And I really like the embroidery on them. And I like the small little details such as the insole, the sole, and the embroidery under the laces. I thought this was a clean shoe. I thought it came kind of out of nowhere. And I was like, yo, a Japanese souvenir jacket. And I seen them, I was like, yo, these are dope. And you guys already know. Your boy, Nihongo de Hanashimasu. I think that's still how you say, I speak Japanese. Watashi wa Nihongo de Hanashimasu. I think it's how it is. Man, I haven't taken Japanese in like 4 years. And then this week's big release, which is of course the Adidas 750 Gray and Gum Yeezy Boost. You guys already know I talked about this shoe. I think this is the best 750 colorway. And as of right now, I'm looking at both screens and we are still on the loading screen for the Yeezy Boost. So I'm just going to assume I'm taking an L on these. If I get called for a raffle randomly tonight or sometime today, I would be extremely surprised. But right now, on the Hypebeast cam at least, I think we are taking an L today, guys. I think the L is going to be handed to us. Still the best colorway of the 750 in my opinion though. That all over gray You guys know I like the gum sole, and the fact that they glow as well, just an added feature. They don't even need the glow. I think the gum was enough. But I'm definitely feeling it. And then in some other Yeezy news, we actually got to see a brand new, well, not a brand new, but we got to see some clear pictures, some clear images of the Yeezy 550, the all black with the white stripe, kind of like a white speckle all around it. I think these are dope. I even like the gray pair with the orange stripe. I always thought they were clean looking. A lot of people don't like them because they have all that other stuff on them. They like the Yeezys because there is nothing on them. But to me, I think the colorway is dope. I thought that even the gray to the black with the white stripe is clean. I mean, I like them and I'm gonna be going for them. So, I mean, it is what it is. You cop what you like. You guys know the saying. Then we also got a good look at the all white Adidas 350 low. These are clean. I feel like this would be a dope shoe for the summertime, which I wouldn't be surprised if they release it sometime soon. Probably not the best go-to shoe for the fall. And you know, they're clean, but they're not one of my top 350 boost colorways. I feel like the tied for top two 350 Yeezy boosts have to be the Moon Rocks, which I actually have, and the Oxford Tans. I think both those colorways are extremely clean. So that is it, guys. Those are my thoughts for what released this week and some other news we got. Let me know your opinions down below. Did you cop your Yeezys, or as I'm assuming we're about to do, the Yeezy himself hands you a fresh, clean L? Let me know down below. You guys be easy. Much love to all the fam, followers, and supporters. You guys can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud, Snups, here, there, blase, blah, and of course, Bold RC. Like I said, if you guys are looking for any of these sample industries release info, we did update the lookbook tab on the site, so peep that for sure. I'm gonna see you guys next video. Make sure you hit that like button. Peace.